Hello everyone, welcome to Fights in Tight Spaces. We're playing the prologue, which is basically the demo version. The game recently came out like non-demo in early access on Steam, but I'm not going to be playing the release version because I had a look at it on someone else's YouTube channel. I don't think it's really finished enough for me. It doesn't seem polished. There's, stuff that definitely could use some improvement. But I think that the concept is cool enough that I thought I would show it to you guys, and I'm hopeful that by the time they get out of early access, it'll be a game that I'm willing to spend some money on. At any rate, the prologue is fun enough to play a bit. The full game is just like, more content, more of kind of the same thing, but variants on the initial conditions. And this game is published by Mode 7. I don't really know how much, how that relates to being a developer. Mode 7 are the ones who made like Frozen Synapse, Frozen Cortex, and so on. I was really excited for Frozen Synapse 2, and it kind of sucked. But Frozen Synapse 1 was amazing. So I thought they might... This is another game kind of in the same basic idea, taking something that is typically real-time and distilling it down to an interesting turn-based version of that. You're playing as, I guess, Agent 11, and you're like a, people call this a John Wick simulator kind of thing. You're engaging in melee combat, punching dudes in very, very small fighting arenas, and it's kind of like a. Okay, so we're like, the story doesn't matter. We're trying to fight a biker gang. They really did not put much effort into the story, which is fine. I don't want any. So we'll just get into the first fight, and I'll show you like what it looks like. It's trying very hard to be a blend of like Into the Breach and Slay the Spire, and I don't think it's nearly as good as either of them yet. But maybe they can improve it someday. You get a deck which I guess is 16 cards. Seems way too big for a starter deck. I don't know. I have a lot of criticisms, but I think the game is fun-ish. Like it's an idea I'd like to see them improve on. And so the idea is every enemy has like, this is us in the middle, obviously. They have some amount of health and an amount they attack for, and various like details of their attack. This attack pushes. Again, looks very similar to. The music is louder here, isn't it, than it was on the menu screen? Let me turn that down just a bit. I guess maybe I could have done that in my apply. I could have done that in my recording software, but whatever. I could try to get sound levels by looking at the menu screen music, but that was substantially louder. This is probably too quiet now, right? We were at 65. Let's try 54. What was I saying? It's like Into the Breach. They push, they push you. And it's like Slay the Spire, and you have this deck of cards that you gradually improve over the course of a run. You have a lot less control over your cards than in Slay the Spire. You don't get as many new cards. You have more that you start with. It's harder to upgrade and remove. So I feel like it's a bit harder to control your deck. But okay, anyway, enemies attack, and so you start with 3 what's called momentum. It's this game's version of energy or mana. And cards have a cost in the top right. Moving is really like hard to come by in this game. You start with a fair amount of it in your deck, but it like is expensive to play, and it's not like some of it's free, but most of it isn't, and fairly constrained in how you can use it as well. So right now we're being attacked for 5 and 6. We'd prefer to avoid taking damage. You don't heal between fights. And healing is hard to come by, so any damage is something you really want to avoid. Other important things, up here you have optional objectives. We'd like to complete the level within 6 turns, and there will be a total of 3 enemies. There are 2 now, and apparently 1 will be arriving later. What I'd like to do is get over here with a shift. So shift goes through an enemy, and moves 1. But I'm looking at whether I should do something else first. Because then this guy would attack his buddy for 5. You'd be at 15. We could easily manage like a long strike for 6 and a hammer fist for 5. Yeah, that should do it. So another important mechanic this game has is combo. Every time you deal damage, your combo goes up by 1. And for every tile you move, your combo goes down by 1. And you want to have a high combo in general, right? So it's actually important to, well, I guess the extra damage would be wasted, but we do slightly more damage if we move before doing any of our attacks. Because, oh no, the extra, it does matter, because now this doesn't cost us any combo, we're still at 0. And now we can get a full 2 combo this turn with a long... Oh, wait. I thought I had a move that pushes him, but I don't. Okay, this was sort of a, well, not a mistake, but not working out as well as I expected it to. I thought one of these attacks would push, but they don't. Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll just punch this dude. Long strike first, because Hammer Fist gets damage bonus from having a higher combo. There you go. And that's our turn. We're out of momentum, nothing that costs 0 except emergency move, and no reason to play it. This card is... Why did it start at this position in my hand? Anyway, this card is kind of our current character's special. It's your ability is that you start with this card in hand, and it stays there until you play it, and then it's gone. So it's kind of like once per combat you get an extra move. What do I have here that, like... I have some blocks. I could block as much as 16, which would be enough to take care of everything, so I can spend the rest on attacking. Or actually, this attack... Ah, okay. Alright, I was getting confused with a different attack. Okay, so this would push somebody. Actually, maybe we can just kill someone? Yeah. Like a front kick for 6, and a quick strike for... Is that 6 or 8? I guess it's 8. Would be a total of 14. There's plenty to kill this guy. And then just a small block deals with this guy. So let's just quick strike here. And front kick him as well. There he goes. Good ragdoll when they die. And I don't have anything better to spend my momentum on than blocking, even though I only needed to spend... Even though the small one would have been good enough. We'll do it this way. I guess I could have dashed out of the way, actually, to avoid being pushed. Yeah, that would have been better. I would prefer to be standing here than here. Oh well. So there's the second enemy. We still have 4 turns if we want to get the optional objective. It's pretty important to hit these if you can. Let's see, there's no way, as far as I know, to move the map. You can rotate it, but like if I wanted to, I don't know, pan a bit, I can't really do that. Or scan, I guess? I don't know what you call it, just like translate the map. Pan is like rotating the camera, right? Scan is, anyway, doesn't matter. So we have some fairly easy ways to kill this guy if we want, I think. We could just step up to him and smash him. Or actually, we don't have to do that. We could... Well... I mean, I want to walk here. So, like, okay, Combo Finisher is this new kind of card that we haven't seen yet. It doesn't cost energy or momentum, but it requires that you have a combo of at least 3 in order to play it. And it sets your combo to 0 when you do. So... And it's got a great, like, it can reach from range 2, and you advance to this guy when you use it. Oh yeah, that way I don't have to spend my step on moving. Cool, so this won't quite kill him. But then something like a head smash would kill him, for example. Or even maybe a push? Yeah, a push would do. And that costs 0, so that's nice. So we'll just combo the heck out of this guy. And a push does 4... If enemies are pushed into a wall, or if anyone's pushed into a wall, they take 4 damage. So this is just perfect. There you go. Knock him out. Open-handed. Oh. I thought I could step here and kick this guy. I guess I can. I would take some damage if I did so, because he has an attack at range 2, which I didn't notice. But I'll just use my emergency moves to get out of the way. I shouldn't need them after this. Oh, quick kick. It's only range 1. I thought it was one of those ones that's at range 2. Alright, well, wasted my move for no reason there. I guess, I don't know, I got closer to him, but I could have gotten even more closer. I'd rather be standing here. Oh well. That should do it for the turn. Yeah, okay, so this is fine. I'm fairly sure that door is an exit to the level. Can I tell? I know in the release version, you get like a skull and crossbones indicator when there's a way to push them out of the map. I can't tell here whether it applies. It doesn't matter though. Dashing up here and push him? No, it's not an exit. Okay, so if you can push enemies out of the map, they instantly die, which is kind of nice. That wasn't allowed here though. So I want to use counter as my block. It blocks for 8 and counterattacks. The counterattack won't apply because he's pushing me out of the way, but it means I don't take damage. And then just which of these does more damage? This does 8, this does 5. We'll do the 8. And end the turn. And I don't know. We'll finish him with a head smash. Those are always what's the word I'm thinking of? Spectacular. They are a spectacle. There you go. Certainly the bloodiest move you start with. And so for winning the fight, you get a card, and for hitting the optional objective, you get something, usually money. You can watch a replay of watch the whole combat play out kind of in real time. It's not very impressive. I could show you, but why? So we could pick up another quick kick or another block, or we could take a shove. Shove is kind of fun. I like being able to push enemies. This pushes them in a way that we don't currently have the ability to do, so sure, why not? It might very well be reasonable to skip. None of those cards are amazing. And I want to head to the gym rather than medical. Gym is where you upgrade, medical is where you rest. So I can go either of these places, but I kind of like the smaller areas. Oh, it shows you the rewards. They're the same. Weakened targets. Don't know exactly what that means. Oh, I see. We're in the early stage of the game, so we get easier fights, and then later on we won't. Fine. I like smaller combat areas, so we'll go this way. Yeah, there's a skull and crossbones here. Okay, so if you can push anyone that way, they just are instantly killed. And what's our goal? Complete level within 6 turns. Fine. So this guy has a range 1 or 2 attack for 6. This guy has a kick at range 2 that also pushes. You have 18 health? 12 and 4 doesn't do it. It would be actually 12 and 5 because Hammer Fist gets more for combo. Or it could alternatively be 4 and 13. And then we could finish him with a push. Okay, so we can just kill this guy. So let's slip up to him. Start with a head smash, the one that's going to reset my combo, so I don't waste any of my combo. And then to kill him, I can just hammer fist push, or the other order would also be fine. And there are going to be a total of 4 enemies, okay? Just try to keep that in mind. Quick kick. It's a lot of work, but we can actually get this guy pushed out of the arena right now, which seems pretty useful. We could shove him here, dash here. Oh, it's not even that hard. Cool. I thought I was going to have to spend my emergency move, but I won't. Because I have a dash. and then just kick him right out. There you go. See you later, buddy. And that's it for my turn. I could block, but there's no reason to, or no reason not to, really. They're both fine. So you're attacking like that for no particular reason. Fine. You have this attack with a push. I'm looking, I have like a counter, so I'd kind of like to get somewhere where I can make use of it, which I can't against this guy, but against this one I could. So I'm thinking, why don't we shift up here? Oh, interesting. Why did he face backward? Which way you're facing doesn't really matter as a player. I'm just interested why they made that animation decision. Anyway, and I guess he's only attacking for 5, so quick block already handles that, which means I just want to play whichever 3 of these do the most damage. However, this one does 10, so it's insane. It's definitely my best, and this would be 6. This is also 6, but it pushes, so it'll bump him up against the wall. And actually, that should finish him. What? It didn't show me a push? I should have read his text, I guess. Okay, well, the counter was a bad idea, and I should have just attacked instead. Okay. Well, let's... I guess just do something similar. Shift up here. And a quick strike won't kill him. And apparently a counter won't hurt him, so we'll have to head smash him. Slightly inefficient. And then just a quick strike on this guy. Now he is threatening to push us out of the arena, which would be instant death. We should avoid that. Shouldn't be too hard though. Does combo finisher push? No. I was looking at, like, I could slip here and shove him there. But I don't have any way to actually push him out of the arena if I do. So I think we just want to, like... It's annoying I can't get the 3 combo for my combo finisher. I'm having a little bit of trouble finishing this combat in time, but it should be plenty. I'll just hammer fist him. And then... slip over... Oh, what's left in my deck? I can see what I'm drawing, actually. I have plenty of damage, so it really doesn't matter. I'll just slip over here. So you can't normally move along diagonals. And even if you have 2 moves, you can't, like, turn during a move. So slip is like, you can move 1, or if you want, you can go diagonally around an enemy. That's its, like, special ability. Step doesn't have that ability. Anyway, we can just bop this guy now with, like, I don't know, a quick kick and a long strike. Cool. Left spin kick is fun, and it only requires 2 combo, which we should be able to hit pretty often. This is another way to move enemies that deals damage. Sure. We can take another head smash. It is a good card. 12 is a lot. But it requires you to be next to a wall or obstacle, which is actually, like, not always something you can achieve. Anyway, we'll move on to the bar. I'm going to just do the whole run in one video. It'll probably be a bit over an hour, is my guess. How to play? Oh, this is my first time having a protect mission. I played 1 run off camera and didn't actually have it come up. So there's going to be a yellow character that we have to defend. I think yellow. Won't move on his own, and you just want to stop him from dying. You're allowed to attack him and he won't take damage, which is pretty interesting. You can, like, push him that way or something. And we also learned about auto attack. I wonder why it didn't tell me this. Like, this didn't come up. I fought enemies with auto attack and it just didn't tell me about it. So this is like Overwatch. Enemies put a marker on the ground, and The first time anyone moves into there, or the player attacks from there, they will auto-attack, like, during your turn. And even after they use auto-attack, they still attack normally. Okay, that's the thing I think I got wrong in my first run. Because it didn't give me the pop-up. Okay, so the ambassador is not currently in danger. And you have these two guys, like, messing, you know... Well, gosh, I don't have much of anything, do I? I have, like, a couple attacks. But I'm in the middle of this auto-attack, which I hate. And if I step away, I, like, can't use my attacks. How much is your auto-attack for? Oh, it's just 4. And you have a gun that shoots for 10. So once I get out of the way, you'll be shooting your buddy, which is nice. So what are our goals? Protect the ambassador, win in 6 turns. And there's going to be one more enemy eventually. So I'm kind of thinking I can block to deal with this auto attack and then punch somebody and then step out of the way. I only have 1 attack, so that's like as good as I'm going to get. And I want to shoot the auto attack guy. Mr. Gunman is a useful asset for me. He can do a lot of damage to enemies on my behalf. Oh, this is also going to push me into him. That's kind of cool, because that actually does a little damage to the enemy. Not to me, because I'm blocking. There you go, nice. And then I'll just duck out of the way here. And the ambassador has a reasonable amount of health, so we don't like have to stop every attack from getting him. So slipping would be nice. I don't have any obvious way to, like, get them to attack each other, which is a bit annoying. I don't have any pushes that would be useful. So, which way do we slip? Do we want to deal with this guy? I guess, yeah, we can stop him from hurting the ambassador. We might as well slip over there. The thing is, if we do that, then I can't use the head smash at all, which is my strongest attack. I think the ambassador can take 6 damage. He'll be fine. So I'm just going to slip over here. Getting out of the way of the auto attack and this gun. I have 4 attacks to choose from. And order probably matters. I should use the head smash first, I think, so that I get to build combo on everything else. Yeah. And then something simple on this guy, like a quick kick. Should be plenty. And I'll use my higher damage attacks on this dude. The front kick is going to push him out of the way, which sounds bad. How are you going to hit him again? Oh. I was going to say, well, with Hammer Fist, obviously. But I don't have enough energy to play Hammer Fist, or enough momentum. So I'll just kick him. It'll be fine. There you go. This ambassador is remarkably hardy. Sturdy? I don't know, both reasonable words. Oh, I missed that there was a guy coming in this turn. It does warn you, but I just didn't notice. So you're not auto-attacking, but you are pushing. So I kind of like the idea of a left spin kick here to bump him into his friend, doing some damage to each of them. And that was a combo move, and we had enough, and so it didn't cost us any momentum, which is quite nice, obviously. What's your deal? Short range punch, okay. I'd like to get over here. Just push them into each other. I can do it if I spend my emergency move. Which I guess is fine. So what I'm going to do is shift behind him. Cost me a ton of combo to do this. I don't know if it's really worth it. I could have just countered and, like, it wouldn't have hurt him, but I would have blocked, and I could have stayed still and kept all my combo. I don't have any combo activators coming up though, so who cares? So next I'm gonna dash here, spend my emergency move here, and push this guy for 0, killing his friend. Now I have a nice protective position on the ambassador as well. I have several turns left to finish things off. He looks like he's still alive. Oh no, there he goes. He was like awkwardly leaning on something, but he could be alive. So you have 11 health, you have 25. This should be fine. And are you auto-attacking? No, I killed the auto-attacker. Cool. So I'm thinking we should kill this guy. I have 6 and at least 5, so let's do that. I guess if I could get out of his way and get his buddy to attack him, that might be kind of cool. But oh, I could, couldn't I? I can shove his buddy, who's doing 6 damage, here. Shove him there. Which means I can afford a Hammer Fist first? Out of the way, that's where I'm standing. I don't know. Getting enemies to attack each other is the best part of any Into the Breach game. So this does what? Like a lot of damage? But it isn't lethal yet, so let's just hit him again, and that should do it. Combo finisher. Yeah, 16, plenty. Are you okay, Mr. Ambassador? Okay, and we healed, not that it matters. I could have, I guess, let the Ambassador die. I'm at max health. Ooh, what is separate? Push enemies 1 tile in opposite directions and deal 4 damage. Does it work if there's not 2 enemies? It's like a kind of useful push, even against 1 that does some damage. But I think I'd rather take throw. Knock an enemy down and deal 4 damage. Knocking them down like makes them basically disappear for a turn. They can't be damaged and they're not attacking. But you also can't move through them, so they're not totally gone. But it also leaves them stunned on the next turn. Now, a downside of this is there are enemies who are not stunnable, or not throw-downable, so it's a bit weaker against them. Now we're at the shop. We could buy a card, we could remove a card, we could upgrade a card, we can do some combination of those. Left spin kick is pretty powerful. Focus just like gives you some momentum. It does damage, it costs no momentum, and it pushes. Like, it's pretty cool, right? 60 is a lot. The other things we could do is, like, upgrading is pretty powerful. For example, it usually adds like as much as 6 damage, which is a huge amount. Or you can make your move cards like free. Not that great, but also they're not that expensive to upgrade. And I think if you upgrade, it makes all the other cards you could upgrade more expensive, so it's like really hard to get multiple upgrades. We can make Head Smash better. It's like a pretty good card that I usually want to play. I don't know. Combo Finisher also gets pretty powerful, but it's sometimes hard to play. 3 combo is a lot. And I have a lot of move cards, so I can't always keep my combo going. Upgrading counter is like pretty cool. It blocks a lot and does even more damage. But not so amazing against guys pushing you. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the counter. And yeah, it did. It like doubles the cost of everything, or maybe more? There's no way push used to be 80 to upgrade. That's insane. But I don't know. I know step was only 20 and it doubled, slip doubled, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe push was 80, which seems ridiculous. I guess it does add some damage, whatever. So how do I leave the upgrade menu? Back. Now we can still afford to buy a card. Or remove a card. Step is a pretty bad move, but moves are useful. I'll just take another spin kick. I'll try to make sure I can actually activate these. And on we go to the bar. Okay, so we have our first, like, kind of boss enemy. He's a mini-boss dude. Alright, he starts with a lot of health, and he gets block every turn as well. So he's really hard to finish. You'd like to push him out instead if you can. And he, like, charges up to 3 tiles. So that's one way you can kind of get him to move himself. I, like, have a bunch of these attacks that I can't use. And our goal is to win within 8 turns. That might not happen. He's heavy? Can you throw? Oh, you can. No, he's heavy. Yeah, you can't. So you can't throw this guy. Now this guy won't attack his friend. It's complicated how enemies decide whether to attack. Basically, on their turn, they attack if, at any point on your turn, they were activated. They're activated if they were aiming at you, or if anyone moves into their line of sight. They're kind of reflexes attack. So right now, neither of those things has happened. This guy is in his way, but not currently being attacked. What can I do that's useful here? It's a little annoying. Because left spin kick only has a range of 1, and I can get 2 attacks. But if I do, there won't be anyone left to attack with it. Because I'll throw the guy and he'll be on the ground, and then you can't attack him. Yeah. Maybe I have too many combo cards and not enough combo activators. And there's no place I can safely move without spending my emergency move, so I think I will spend it and go here. I might as well do so now and spend my attacks on this guy with a long strike first and then a throw. Yeah, and now I can play less spin kick, but there's no one to use it on, sadly. Well, let me just double check. I can't hit this guy? Yeah. But good news, I'm now at 2 combo, so I can actually play things. Like left spin kick, for example. It's the only attack I have besides counter, huh? Well, so we should probably counter this guy's attack and spin kick this guy, then. I could move, but like counter does damage and also preserves my combo, so it seems like a big improvement over moving. And I'm hoping to lure this welder up to the front at some point. This is where I want to push him out, obviously. There won't be any more enemies appearing. 4 is the most we're gonna get. I can shove this guy into the line of fire, which seems very useful. I do have to get to him, I guess. Maybe I can't do that. I could, yeah. So we're gonna push his buddy. Step into the gap. And we need to block here to avoid taking damage, which is fine. Shove you here. Remember, he was already activated because he was pointing at me, but this also would have activated him even so because someone moved into his range. Oh, I was supposed to head smash first! I forgot. I had the plan, but then I didn't do it, so I missed a bunch of damage here. On the other hand, I keep my combo high, and that might be more important. No, probably not. Yeah, missed some damage there. On the other hand, this guy's getting shot, which is cool. Well, I would have actually killed him. Yeah, having this guy dead would be a big improvement. Alright, now if I can get out of the way, the welder's going to charge his friend and kill him, so that is useful. What about you? What can I do with you? Quick strike. I mean, I just have a bunch of attacks, right? I can play them. 6, 8, and 9. That's plenty. I can actually spend at least one attack on this guy, I think. Although it won't matter because he has 12 block. Ugh. I gotta get out of here. What's the order they attack in? You attack first, so even if this guy were to be killed in the counterattack, that would be fine. Because to kill this guy, I need a total of 13. And I guess that should be Quick Strike and Front Kick, my two smallest attacks, and then use the Hammer Fist on the boss for a little damage. Actually, I think it's 0. But remember, we're hoping to kill the boss in a different way. Oh, right, Hammer Fist. Oh, good thing I didn't use the Hammer Fist. I slipped cost momentum, right. Oh, you're gonna shoot the boss. That's kind of nice. There you go. Oh, no, you're not. You're dead. I forgot. That was the whole point. So, how can I start making progress on getting the boss out there? That would be really quite useful. I guess I can get him to charge his friend. Right? If we shove him here, then chase him and spin kick him here. And that leaves me with one more attack, which I can use as a quick kick on the boss, but that doesn't... It builds my combo meter, I guess. And he has enough range, he's still gonna reach this, that's why this is fine. So shove you here. Chase ya. I'm curious if this is going to kill him with damage or by pushing him out of the arena. Both apply. I just wonder which one the game will choose to consider. Alright, it's hard to tell. I guess maybe I can just try to do enough damage? It seems sort of hard. I'm like a bit reluctant to spin kick him here since it's out of the way of damage. But I mean, it's like 6 plus 26. It's like 32 damage. It's kind of a lot. It would be a total of 20. He'd still be at 22. I think it should be like, here's one problem I have with the game. Like, do something within X turns is, I feel like, a bad optional objective, and it's one they use a lot. Because often, yeah, there's some pressure once, like, while you're still pushing for that. But at some point, you get to a point where you're like, I don't know. I could just kind of grind out the give up on this, and then once you do, it's not that hard to grind out on the victory with a bunch of dodging, and like makes the combat not that fun. And I'm not sure yet whether I'm gonna have to do that this fight or not. Oh, wait a minute. I can shift goes all the way behind him. I was thinking it would put me just here. So if I wanted, I could shift him to there and be standing here, and I wouldn't get to use my combo finisher in that case. I don't think that's that great. What am I drawing next turn? Can't even really tell. I have a push, and that's my only... I only have the one... No, front kick also pushes. At range 2, even. So that could be a way to try to maneuver him out of the arena. If I leave him, like, at least this close. If I can draw both of those cards. Yeah, so maybe let's not worry about the damage. Let's just shift behind him. Get a little damage in, but more importantly, push him towards the exit. I don't know. Maybe I should have just blocked and kept him where he was. I don't know if I would have enough moves to accomplish everything I want to do. I don't know. So what I want to do is get here and apply 2 pushes, but I don't have 2 pushes. And I'm probably not going to have 2 pushes next turn either. I'll have 1. If I had drawn the push and the slip and the quick kick, I'd be okay. But I didn't. So I guess we'll just strike, hammer fist, and get out of the way. Give him a push as well. Maybe he'll stay there and charge at me without moving. Then it would be easier to push him out. Okay, I mean, that's a big attack. Maybe it's enough to finish him? 28, plus I have 8 and 6. That's 14, 42? Doesn't quite do it. He's at 48. So we're going to miss our optional objective here. Too bad. Let's go with the combo finisher first so that I can build up more combo afterward. Yeah, so I'm not even allowed to try to throw him. It's not that it like does damage but doesn't knock him down. You just like can't do it. And we'll just duck out of the way. Oh well. And I think we just hammer fist and spin kick him probably? I haven't done the math, but I assume that's good enough. Looks like it's not. I see. Okay, well the good news is it doesn't matter how long it takes to kill him. As I was saying, that's kind of like A downs, or well, oh I see. I lose 1 combo for chasing him, but I still have enough to use a spin kick again. No, he still doesn't die. I didn't notice how much shield he has. So he's attacking for 10. A counter would take care of that. Yeah. It's just counter, kick, and strike. And I think we get through now finally. Yeah. Block. No, I don't have any blocks. Yeah. Okay, you know what? We should watch the replay finally on something. There you go. You guys can see what the replay's all about. But it's basically just like what you already saw, just without the UI elements in between. It doesn't really feel like stuff is happening all at once, which is what would make it a more exciting and dynamic combat. I don't know. Are there options? Yeah, you can try, like... What does highlights do? Oh, interesting. It skips over the boring stuff in between. It skips over moves, basically. Huh. I don't know how amazing that is. It looks very jarring, doesn't it, to see stuff just like teleport? But you can see this guy took quite a beating. It's why I was trying to get him to get pushed out of the arena, but I couldn't quite do it. Maybe I could have if I'd been willing to take some damage, but I'm not in general. So we get an upgraded card for this fight. I guess this is kind of an elite. Stun Dart is pretty good. You can't always get to range 2. You can't use this when you're adjacent. And so that could be a bit of a challenge, but it's very useful to be able to... It does reasonable damage, and also stuns an enemy for 2 turns, which is quite useful. I'll just have to make sure to be able to make space. And I want to be able to get to this restroom because I want to have enough money to do much of medical or gym. Oh, and this has one of the rewards here is it increases your combo bar if you can do it. You get a higher combo limit, I guess. And at least at a fight, you get to add a card. So that's why I'm heading over there. That's why I want to get to a fight. So here, within 5 turns to go faster, and we also want to get a 5 combo to get some money. And this is 4 of the 6 enemies. Wow, you have to kill 6 enemies in 5 turns? That seems difficult. They don't have a ton of health, but they're not chumps. I can use all of my attacks. That's nice. All right, we can front kick, hammer fist, spin kick. Ooh, they get more damage every turn they're alive. That's interesting. So spin kick does 6. Front kick does 6 and hammer fist does 5. So 6, we have 17 damage. If I apply it all to this one guy, he'll die. Can I still move after doing that? Yes. I said he'll die. It's 17, he has 21, but we got 4 for pushing him into the wall as well. And let's... Oh, let's you move 2. I didn't realize. Let's get closer to the exit, I think. To lure them up here, and then maybe I can... Well... Actually, I don't see how I could get behind them, right? One thing is I could stand here to delay an enemy appearing. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want more enemies. I think I want more enemies. Oh, I guess the fact... These guys get stronger every turn, so it's really important to use them to kill each other, I guess is the idea of this fight. I could not move, actually. He's attacking for a... this only blocks 6, so I should probably get out of the way. Yeah, let's just duck here. Yeah, so I don't want to block them spawning because they're the way I'm going to get them to kill each other, I guess, hopefully. Okay, I can activate Combo Finisher by playing my Throw. Those are the only 2 attacks I get. And I don't even have any way to push anybody. So... let's throw... I don't really know which of these is better to throw. Maybe this guy... I'm thinking if I throw this guy, it makes it harder for this guy to get into combat. Is that what I want or not? I don't really know. I think I probably don't want to make it hard for him to get into combat. So we'll throw you and combo you. And then get out of the way. You know, I could actually also... I could have done even more moving. Like, I could have slipped behind this guy and then dashed and then stepped even, because slip gives you momentum if you go behind or around someone. I could wind up here. I don't think that's what I want. I don't want them to be totally surrounding me, because then it's like hard to get them to move into each other. I want to be like... I don't know, here. Who knows? Head smash, push, stun dart? And, it does 9, so that seems good. And And gives us enough combo to get this guy out of the way. Doesn't quite kill him, sadly. And I'll just stay where I am and no need to shift. Oh my god, there's still more of these guys. I know I read there are 6, but like 6 is a large number. It's sort of unbelievably large sometimes. It's just so hard to get them to fight each other. And that's the way out, like, to do well in this combat, to get this. I just can't. I'm not smart enough. I guess I can shove this guy into his buddy, killing him, which is sort of nice. But I might want to hang on to that shove. It might be useful for something. Not really. Step will be fine. Okay. We'll just do that. I also... What? They're attacking for 18? Probably shouldn't try to block that. So I have 2 attacks and a step. My attacks are for 6 and 8. How do I want to distribute those? Probably put them on the same person so that pushing someone into a wall will kill him. And I should use it on the guy who's weaker since he's less able... Oh, actually... I guess maybe it would be useful to distribute the damage because... I was thinking of that, but like... You know, 11 seemed like too much. But actually if I put this guy at 11 health... and this guy at 9, they'll both be able to kill each other on the next turn. Because of their damage increase. So we do a long strike here, I think. And a quick strike here. That gets us up to the 5 combo, so we've got that. And then we just duck out of the way. I could... No, I don't have enough energy to duck, step here, and then also block. So we have to win the combat like this turn, is that right? Yeah, it does not seem very likely. Well... A stun dart here kills this guy. I don't have a stun dart, so that's not very relevant, I guess. A counter is power. Yeah, I don't have enough to kill these guys. There's just no way. Well, I can kick this guy out, but if I do... You won't be attacking me, so I won't get the counter. There's no one to use head smash against except you. Oh, I do have a stun dart. What am I talking about? It's right here. Okay, so we might be able to do this. Let me just figure this out. Problem is, I don't think I can. Slip here. Kick you out of the arena. Shoot you. And then... I just don't have any way to apply a head smash. Or to get back in his line of fire to counter. Although... That would kill him, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm 1 movement short. Too bad. I think it's the best I can do, though. Yeah, see, we can't head smash him because he's not next to an obstacle. And emergency move doesn't get me there. So sadly, we just have to miss our objective by a tiny amount. Sure. We'll just spin kick you. I could have quick struck, I guess, first, but my idea was to spin kick him again, because why not? Oh well. Redraw? Discard all cards and then draw the same amount. That's probably pretty bad most of the time. It costs 0, but like if you have a hand with 5 cards, you're only going to redraw up to 4. Because this card will no longer be in your hand, so Jolt, Increases combo by 2, that's kind of cute. What's option play? Attack 4 or move 2? I kind of like it. We wanted to go here. I didn't read the mission objectives, I guess. They don't tell you, right. So now we have 6 turns to kill 3 guys. How hard could that be? It's asked me to kill 6 guys in 5 turns last time. So you just do normal attacks. You do range 2 pushes. I guess we'll front kick you. And then head smash you? Oh, I did this wrong. I should have slipped first. Oh no, the front kick moves me up to him. I didn't realize that. What? What? Oh my god, I was looking at my cards, but since I had clicked a card first, when I clicked here, it applied. Oh, that's horrible. I had activated slip, and I was just like, I want to know about front kick. But I clicked, and it was like, oh, you have a slip in your hand, and you clicked. And like, it doesn't register the fact that this card is in front of the place I clicked on. Ugh. So anyway, front kick advances you. Which means I wanted to not move this whole time. I guess it doesn't super matter. Oh, it does. Because now if I want to move, it costs me energy. Yeah, that's really bad. Fine, I'll spend my emergency move. But we have 1 less emergency dash and 1 less combo than we could have if the game UI did what I meant it to do. And also, we could have repositioned ourselves somewhere if we'd wanted to. I don't know if we would have. It seems like we can just beat the hell out of this guy, right? Like, long strike, quick strike, hammer fist combo finisher is an option. 14, 20. I don't even need the combo finisher, just hit him with everything else. Alright, that'll do. I mean, he's only attacking for 6. So I can either counter or throw, and counter does more damage. So let's do that. And it also keeps him up against this wall. Yeah, this is like a super easy fight. I guess, I don't know. The last one wasn't like an elite fight or anything, it was just like more difficult. What is this, counter throw? Block 6, throw all incoming attacks. Interesting. Certainly powerful if it like can hit many attacks, but I think it's probably just not worth taking any of this. Yeah. Okay, event time. The only clue left at the crime scene is a discarded matchbook. It points to a nearby bar. So we can ignore it, or we can either gain currency or start a fight. Well, I love fights, so tricked again. Like, what's the downside? We get a card for winning a fight? It's not like I ever take damage. That's the other thing. I think this game's a little... Have I taken some damage? How am I at 38? When did I take 2? I don't remember that. Well, watch the replay, I guess. And there's no optional objective for this fight, so it's just like... Oh, and there will be 6 of them, good heavens. Probably ought to shove this guy into his friend's line of sight here. What's this guy's attack? 13 damage. Okay. And he also turns to face you if you're adjacent to him. Fine. So I'm figuring we just shove here. And then the only attack that I have is this, which I'll use. There you go. Oh, spin kick actually... Okay, missed a little damage there. I didn't realize shove would count as increasing my combo? I thought you get your combo to go up for dealing damage, and shove doesn't do damage. Because if I'd realized that, I would have shoved him into this barrier, doing a little damage. Actually, even if I didn't know that rule, that would have been a better play, because pushing him into here would deal damage, and that would increase combo. So we could have shoved him here, knocked his buddy down, and then spin kicked him here, doing 6 extra damage to him. Alright, there's an exclamation point there because this guy has an auto attack? Yeah, alright. But no one next to me now has one. So a head smash is looking pretty reasonable. Probably on this guy, killing him. And then we quick, or front kick you, I guess. Oh, front kick advances, doesn't it? No, only it gets you either into range or out of range. Right now they're in range, so it's going to get us out. Which is perfect, because I needed you to move away to be stunned. And I don't have enough energy to play option play. Fine. So how much are y'all attacking me for? 10 and 6, and you also have this auto attack. I'm kind of thinking I should just spin kick you. But I want to quick kick first. Do a little extra damage. Oh, I should quick kick you out of here. Yeah. Oh no, it's not a long. It's not a long range kick, huh? It's like the front kick that does that or something. So I could step over here and kick you out. That's a little bit more expensive. And I was hoping to stay here to apply a counter. Oh, I could counter first, and then when I attack, this guy will attack me and I'll hit him back? I don't know if I can afford that damage, we'll see. So counter... I guess I can't afford to do all these things. Well, maybe I could counter, spin kick this guy, emergency move here, and then kick you out of the arena. Oh no! It comes with a push! I'm a fool! I guess I have the steps, which I was not using before and I can use now. So we'll step here. Oh right, spin kick didn't cost momentum. That's why. Okay, I could have done this without spending emergency move if I hadn't tried to spin kick this guy. Okay, mistakes were made. So we're just gonna step here, move here, and get you out of the arena. Might as well quick block, not that it matters. I think this run is going to be more than a bit over an hour, more like an hour and a half, huh? I've gotten some optional fights, I guess. I think I can combo finish this guy, so let's slip over here. Costs me a little momentum. Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought it would. And we just need to build up some more damage. So combo finisher is 2 per. So what if I just applied all 3 to that guy? Does that do enough to kill him? 6. This would then be 7 is 13. And this would be 16, 29. So no. Maybe I'll still do the 6 and 7 here. Oh, I maybe should have combo finished first. No, I don't know. This gets extra damage out of my combo. It's fine. Let's just push him. Why not? I don't know. What's your thing? Are you like giving... Yeah, enemies do more damage. Fine. Okay, I think we can kick this guy out of the arena. Kick, front kick. It avoids all the counters. And gets him out of there. And that's basically the whole turn. I guess I could dash back in here. I don't mind being where I am, actually. You're at 30? I think I'll just... You know, combo finisher would trigger the auto attack. So let's block first. The attack is only 7, so that's fine. Oh my god! Every time I forget it's pushing me! It's fine. I still have a shift and a throw. I was gonna throw later, but... I was gonna throw next, but I have the extra energy and the shift, so it turns out alright. Why are you going all the way back there, you weirdo? Well, head smash right now seems pretty good. And sadly, I can't actually spin kick anyone, but I can like long strike and then just get out of the way. Why don't you come join me over by the door? It'll be fun. Not enough, huh? This does 17, good heavens. I guess I can't do anything this turn. Well, hang on. How much can I block for with... This is 6... This is 15. That's actually enough. And this doesn't push, right? Yeah. Oh, right, because we upgraded counter. Great. So I can get some damage in. Just by standing still. Head smash ought to do it. Okay. Well, that was that event resolved. I believe we do get a card for that, right? No, we get some max health. Okay. And how many... This is a long... Oh my god. I don't remember there being nearly this many when I played off camera. I guess we're going to cut this into 2 bits. Jesus, this goes on for ages. Maybe the first game was like a demo? Or like a tutorial training game? There's a 1, 2, 3, 4 fights, including the final? Okay, I should have cut it a fight or two ago. We're gonna split this into 2 episodes. I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.